The call to adventure has gone out, and our heroes will answer shortly. Looks like we're waiting for two players, so in the meantime, um, and the stream pets are saying hello.
Oh my god, I'm
Um,
gonna kill.
The one.
let's not do that. Uh,
He's been doing this for 4 days.
Well,
It's great.
Catcast, uh, de- ah, Dissonant Whispers on Miles. Discordant Whispers? Discordant Whispers. Uh, Anywho, so we had a pretty chill session last session. The players arrived back in Grandstone Glen. They wandered the streets, kind of did their own thing. Worked on some various side projects, only to come back together. And then they went to the Master Beadle to receive their payment. Where they were forced to put together a formal charter. They are now the A team, and their leader is Petrum, cleric of the Forge.
only on paper.
They went back to meet with the Beetle, and when it turned out that there was not enough coin in the Beetle's desk to cover his debts, and he had to send away to the counting house. Sir Micah lost his temper and his patience and stabbed the Master Beetle in the throat.
Are we gonna give detail on why that exactly happened, or are we just leaving it like that?
That is up to Sir Micah's character and whatever you discover in the course of the stream. But as of this moment, I don't believe the audience was made aware as to why that happened.
Really? We didn't prior session.
I don't think it was revealed. I could be wrong.
It was talked about after we were off the air.
How many? I can't. I guess I can't remember. Since we're waiting anyway, we can hash this out. I can't remember how many of us were in that room or like within earshot of the room when he was talking to that.
Woman?
There he is.
I believe that Petrum and Layton might have been within earshot, but I think, and this is me having a foggy memory, but I think Mirabelle was off looting at the time and didn't hear the conversation. I'm not really sure. So it may be that the players already know and I'm building up the hype for no reason. Or rather, the characters already know and I'm building up the hype for no reason. That could very well be a thing.
I mean,
I remember asking as a player if I wanted to make sure my character is going to be okay with this.
That's true. You did ask that.
But I don't know if I was asked. I can't. I mean, I could have been asking that because as a player, I heard what he's going to do, so I wanted to make sure I had the justification. But
Well, I don't think he really closed the door behind him.
I didn't think so either. I thought we were done looting the first room, and then we had that door, and we opened it, and that's when the friendly person showed up.
I know Layden left the room.
Okay, so at least Petrum is aware of the events that took place in that room.
Right.
Tell you what. Twitch viewers, I don't know if you're out there yet, or if you're just joining us, or you saw that we're waiting for players and you left, but, if anyone in the chat wants to let me know whether or not you feel like we should refresh you why Sir Mike, what caused Sir Micah to, strike down the Beetle in cold blood, let us know in the Twitch chat, otherwise, I will wait, I guess. I'm not really sure. This has been a pretty interesting arc so far. Didn't quite go exactly as planned, but nothing ever does once you let the players touch it, fellow DMs. So,
Three
see.
quarters of the fun.
Yes, that is the majority of the fun. You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm feeling like maybe it was already covered on the stream, and I just didn't. The dots have not been fully connected. So we'll discuss why that is. If you all remember, to about 4 episodes ago now, I think, um, Sir Micah entered into a room with a lady in white, who attempted to attack Mirabelle to some degree, um, sharing her feelings of overwhelming grief at her death. Uh, so found this shrine, this where this woman was buried, in the shrine to her, and he took from her a quest and a sword. The quest was to strike at the male heirs of the Huebeck line, as well as any women that married into the um, clan, the noble house. Sorry, um, and she didn't really give much in the way of motives to say, except to say they were in some way responsible for her death. Um, am I missing anything else? You guys have better
Um,
memories than me.
no, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
Um,
all I can really remember is that
so the
that
blade
they
has behaves almost like a wand in that it has a few minor enchantments it can use by burning charges. Um, and he definitely used one on the beetle, um, which summoned the lady to to the beetle's chamber, and she assisted with the battle by strangling, it seems, the beetle even as Micah struck him down.
Oh,
Um,
I don't remember that.
however,
I could
uh,
have
yeah.
been asleep though.
this doesn't exactly jive with what Mirabelle learned rumor wise, because I believe it was Mirabelle that overheard them talking about how the lady in white always helps House Huebeck and hasn't been seen all winter. She usually shows up to either help the populace of the city or help the nobles directly. So that is also something the players might have to work at.
Let me just talk about something. I mean, I don't give a fuck if the the viewers hear this or whatever. It's brainstorming. Wes, how the fuck do we get out of here?
I feel like that's probably going to be the majority of this session.
I agree.
We're in the smack dab in the middle of this place that we just declared ourselves a threat to their people. Unless we talk our way out of it. So yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. Escape. I'm sure that nasty ass dwarf would probably help us. I mean, he seems to like us. Okay.
Maybe.
Kale, your face.
Yep.
You don't want to play that nasty ass dwarf, do you?
Not really, no.
Oh, shit.
He did seem to like you, though.
I'm just thinking the gold is gone.
The gold's on its way.
I
I'm
mean,
we'll probably
after they found out we killed this beetle, like they're not gonna just give us that shit.
no one. Well, yeah. I mean, they're not going to walk into the room, hand us the gold, and say, "Oh shit, what happened to the dude?" But like he's sent he sent the messengers to go get the gold. So the gold's on its way. The only people who know that we killed anyone right now are the two masseuses.
One is technically a porter, the other is a masseuse.
A porter.
Yeah, he lifts heavy things.
Oh.
So the Beadle doesn't have to.
You said that he has strangle marks, right? Or he got
No,
spectrally-
the spirit grabbed him by the throat.
Oh.
But there, as far as you can tell, there aren't like marks. The mark is the blade from Andrew tearing the throat out with the blade tip.
It's not. I mean, it's not in my character's personality to lie, but we could say that the porter got jealous of Beadle because he was making moves on the masseuse, and he secretly was in love with the masseuse, so he got fed up with it and stabbed him.
That's very soap opera-y. I like it.
I know.
Guys, you won't believe what happened. It sounds ridiculous, but go with me here.
How do we get those other two to go along with it?
Well, Mike is the perpetrator, so he's. I don't think he's going to turn himself in. And Mirabelle's a known thief, so she's screwed when it comes to the law. She's gonna wanna get out as soon as she can. I know. Me, Petrum's cool with what happened, but he knows that it doesn't look good. So hauling ass is probably our best option as far as Petrum's is concerned.
Hello.
We got people.
Sir Micah has arrived.
Sir Micah vaguely sounds like the girl from The Ring.
He's setting the mood.
Well
We're
then,
gonna switch some server region, see if that helps. I'm getting a little bit of issue. Hello.
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 Alright, we're back to stable on Twitch, so
It's a plus.
So recap done, it looks like Sir Micah is here or here shortly. I would expect Mirabelle is the same.
Things to talk about. Subjects. You said Avengers. Is it really what you want to talk about?
I mean, not now that Sir Micah is here.
Spoilers.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Well, no, it's just that we have.
Wait, are we not supposed to say that?
We should play.
We got some massive feedback.
Yeah. I'm watching the Discord to see where that's coming from.
Are we not allowed to say that Iron Man dies?
Damn it.
No spoiler alert.
We're off stream.
No, fuck them. No, if you haven't seen it by now and you're upset about spoilers, it's your own fucking fault. Go fuck yourself.
What's the time limit before there's like the embargo? What's the time?
I give it 3 days. If you haven't seen it within 3 days of coming out and you're upset about spoilers, then it's your own fucking fault.
I think the official protocol is 3 weeks, but fine.
Go fuck yourself.
The directors actually gave it 2 weeks. It was the
2
Monday
weeks.
after that Sunday, and they said
All right,
they're not holding back spoilers.
2 weeks seems a little long to me, but at least it's reality.
Some people can't get out.
I mean, it gives them the opportunity to come back like the second week.
It's been 2
know.
weeks, hasn't it?
Oh, it's definitely been that. I completely agree with Andrew. Like, fuck them.
Wah, wah, wah.
Like
My
100%.
players may feel like "fuck you" is an appropriate response, but officially speaking, Terrible Taurus Tales doesn't tell anyone to fuck themselves, so apologies for that.
No, we're 100% telling you to fuck yourself.
And to enjoy it, though.
Okay, well, that's a fair compromise.
Totally your call.
But I hope you enjoy it.
If you want to do it and be in pain, by all means, be in pain.
You do you. Literally.
Literally.
As long as you enjoy that pain.
Or
So,
not.
remember when I apologized for the stream being
So
dirty?
consent is important, is what we're saying.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yes,
take
at
back what I
100% what
said, because it didn't improve. Alright, onward. So, Sir Micah, you are standing over the dead body, or the dying body, rather, of the Master Beadle. Your blade crimson with his blood. What is everyone else doing?
You asshole, I forgot you did that.
You guys on the clock, what's everyone else doing?
Just kind of sitting there. You really did it, huh?
Okay, so Petrum is in shock. Or stunned at least.
Am I now contented, or do I still have an urge?
You feel a rush of euphoria. As you feel, no one sees this, but Micah feels a caressing touch of the white lady across his cheek and down his chest.
Oh.
Hello, lady. I do say that out loud.
Uh-oh.
The masseuse is going to stumble forward and attempt to clutch at the wound and try to stem the flow of blood.
Oh no, that he did. Don't waste your time. Wait, she's not a Huabec, is she?
No, she is not.
All right, she's cool.
She's just a servant.
By the blessed light, what have you done? She's still trying to stabilize the wound.
Oh, this cunt wallop deserves.
I kind of look at Layden to see if Malasai starts to, get into the moment. A little.
Layden-
Okay, all right. Hang on. I have an idea.
You might have a murder boner.
Am I free to think now, Kale? I'm okay. My mind is.
Yes, but before you do that, I'm curious as to what Layden and Mirabelle are doing. I need to know what everyone's doing in the room before I let you take an action.
Layden's kind of just watching and creepily having some sort of a weird smile to himself.
Possibly a murder boner.
Got a murder chub going on.
Gross.
Mirabelle?
I think I'm kind of just standing there in shock, like, what the fuck, dude?
Are you a known thief in these parts, or does your reputation not spread this far?
No, I'm too good for people to know that I'm a thief here.
Okay. Just curious how you would feel about being in the room with a murder. But if that's not part of your reputation this far north, then good. Perfect.
Can that creepy child just be kind of like peeking outside a window, giving Layden like a creepy smile too?
The creepy child? No, the creepy child is not here. Sorry.
That maybe been drawn into the murder.
I mean, the creepy child is strange, but not omniscient. The porter stares at you dumbfounded, unable to move, his hands shaking. Now, the freeze is off, and everyone can act as they choose. I just wanted to see where everyone was.
Okay. You guys need to try to stop me from killing him. Nope, no one's responding. All right, I punch Petrum in the face.
Make
Uh,
it a attack roll? Wes, is it fair to say he would have advantage because Petrum is a little shocked? Or is his blood up?
Wait, say that again. Say the whole thing again. I went to go grab a drink.
Would you say, Micah said he punches you in the face. I'm asking, is it fair to say that he would have advantage on his attack roll because you're still kind of shocked? Or are you on the defensive and prepared for battle? I'll let you decide.
I think I'd have enough of my wits up that if he turns around and goes to strike at me, I'm not going to be like, "Huh?"
Okay, so Micah, if you'd still like to do that, make an attack roll.
Yep. I am
Wait.
still punching him in the face. Note,
Okay.
I have a sword in my hand, and I am punching him in the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
16 plus 1 is 17 to hit.
I got an 18 for AC, but is there a do you say anything or do you just turn around?
Oh, I said I have a plan. You guys need to pretend. You guys need to try to stop me.
Oh, I see. Okay, then that might kind of throw me off base, and I'll let it connect.
You
If I
take
can.
one on your chiseled chin. Sorry, couldn't resist. Earth Genasi joke. Anywho,
Had many, so it's okay.
it would that actually? Yeah, that would actually inflict damage.
One damage is
Yeah,
on
one
our.
damage.
Yeah, one.
Hoot.
All right. After doing that, I will. I'll run away, and I'll say, "You guys still need to get the money."
All right. So you sprint out the door. Then the porter and the masseuse stare just at at the room, trying to figure out what is happening.
I'm on the ground. I'm kneeling on the ground, kind of holding my chin.
Okay. Layton? Miro?
I'm kind of like in shock.
Everything's happening so fast.
Okay. So you take a moment trying to
Layton?
gather your wits. Go ahead.
Layden's smile has turned into sort of a blank stare,
Okay.
and he turns to the porter,
It's progressing.
walks up to the porter, and looks the porter square in the face. And Malasai Layden opens his mouth, and a giant fist comes ripping out of it, and is going to grab the porter by the face.
Okay. Make a grapple attack.
It's getting real again.
That's terrifying.
18.
I need to contest that. Porter's got pretty good athletics because his job is to carry shit all day. Still not good enough though. You have grappled the porter by the face with your creepy mouth tentacles, which causes the masseuse to cry out in fear and continue. She is cradling the head of the beetle, but she tries to cover him with her body as she's trying to still stabilize the wounds.
So, team, I had to kill the guy because of my possessions, but I'm trying to make it look like you guys tried to stop me and I'm running away, so you guys can still collect our cash.
So maybe don't try and eat the porter with a tentacle, right?
Should we roll initiative to see how we play out the reactions?
I don't think it's necessary in this case because the porter is shocked, and the masseuse isn't going to do anything until the body has fully expired. Um,
I mean, between like us three,
oh,
like
if you
that's all happening, and then
yeah, if
like
you like, if you would prefer to handle it through initiative, that's acceptable.
yeah, because I mean that seems like the only fair way because Miles can try to do his thing, and then we can try to do our thing, and we can just play it out.
Okay. Give me initiatives then, please.
13.
6.
Sorry.
Okay,
Miles, if you said your number, I didn't get it.
he said 14.
Okay. So, just to make sure I heard everyone correctly, 14 for Layton, 13 for Mirabelle, 6 for Petrum.
Yep.
Alright. The initiative tracker now shows the proper initiative. So Layton, you've grappled the you grapple the porter. That's your first turn. Mirabelle, what are you doing? Hello?
Hello.
I know. I couldn't hear anything. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's my fault. It's my fault. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I bumped my mute button accidentally.
Oh,
oops.
okay. You need me to repeat anything?
Leighton's grappling the guy. It's my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna say Layden or Demon. We didn't kill this guy, and Sir Micah has turned against us. So maybe let him go so we can still get paid.
The arm will release the porter and slither back into Layden's mouth.
Hey, you can release the porter on your turn, but um, uh, Petrum, what are you doing?
I'll get up and then position myself so that I'm between, not in between the two, but I'm off to the side. If I can move toward that while, or move to do that while Mirabelle's talking to him, or well,
Okay.
I guess this is afterwards. So yeah. So I'm moving in a way so that I can grab the porter quick.
Okay. Sir Micah, are you continuing down the hall then? Andrew,
Yes. Yep.
are you hustling? Are you trying to blend in any way? Or are you just bolting?
Speed walk.
Yeah, I would be speed walking, looking for a place to be alone.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. How alone are you looking to be? Will a store closet do, or
Somewhere where I can fall away from a crowd or alone in a place of many hallways or something.
okay? Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please.
$17.
Okay, yeah. You are able to find sort of a back stairwell that seems to be deserted. As you make your way.
Sweet. I cast disguise.
Okay. What's the disguise look like this time?
Human. Average height, average build. We'll go with merchant clothes.
So kind of the stereotypical gray man for the area, right? Like doesn't stand out at all.
You betcha.
Cool. All right. So we're gonna stay in the initiative order for a little bit here until we're sure the danger has passed. Layden, you want to release the porter? What else are you doing?
He'll release the porter. Arm will slither back into his mouth. Layden will be blankly staring, walk back over to the group, and just kind of all of a sudden smile like his normal self. Hey, what's up?
Breathe a sigh
So
of relief.
fucked up. I love it. All right. Mirabelle?
I think Malisite got hungry.
Do we have any
Yeah.
eyeballs?
I will calmly explain.
I'm sorry you cut out.
Yeah. Can't really hear you guys.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, but there's a huge distortion on you.
On me?
Now it's
Yeah.
gone.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear both of you guys fine.
We can hear you fine. The problem is that we're getting feedback because we're sitting next to each other.
Okay.
Okay. So what I was saying was, I'm going to, in a nice calm voice, explain to the porter and the hysterical lady holding the dead guy. Thank you. That Sir Micah has turned against us, and that we will still be collecting our reward. And we will try to explain to the people who are bringing us the money what happened, but that they are not to leave so that they can tell them what happened as well.
Make a persuasion check. I was going to give you disadvantage, but having them stay around and be witnesses gives you... Well, takes away the disadvantage, rather.
Some credibility.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to use an inspiration.
Sure.
Do it.
Did you say persuasion?
Yes.
16.
All right. The porter will look around and say, "Oh, that makes sense. That looks really bad for you though. Although you're not running, and that looks good. And the masseuse, Yimbith, will look at um Petrum and say, "You're a holy man, right? We can trust your words." Just staring directly into you.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
The pressure. Gonna start
What are you
wailing my-
doing, bud?
Ah,
Clearly, Petrum punched you. He assaulted you. He has turned against.
he did punch me. Unwarranted. He betrayed me. After all I've done for him, especially last session. Yeah, let's leave it at that.
She will smile, and she will release a point of healing from her healing touch, and bring his HP to 1.
Healing touch.
Yep. The Master Beadle coughs and sputters and clutches at his very scarred throat, but he is very much conscious.
That's interesting.
Well, you don't say that every
Wait. Kale, he can't be.
Oh,
That's true. He can't be healed. Although 2 initiative rounds have passed.
the initiative thing was more of like a. I wanted to call that because I wanted to make sure that, you know, the standoff got a fair shake.
Well, if the initiative thing didn't happen, then his chill touch has no effect anyway.
Oh yeah, okay.
Death saving throws were made, so I'm going to go with it.
Oh boy, it's got even more awkward.
So,
where's the money?
yeah.
He gasps and says, "Can you give me a moment? I've had a near-death experience."
Now you're better.
Are you going to stab me in the throat too if I ask you to wait?
Of course not.
You will get your money and I will add even more. I will add 10% more if you bring me my killer.
Well, you're not dead, so there isn't a killer.
Boom!
Young man, while I appreciate your point, I would still like to see that fellow's head on a spike. As much as my family would appreciate his actions some days. He coughs up more blood and says, "Yimbrith, this is the 3rd time your very skilled hands have returned me to this flesh. Thank you so much." And he kisses her on the forehead, and you can just see the revulsion and disgust in her eyes.
Why have you had attempted assassinations to others?
They say I have a painful personality, and my face isn't that great either. I tend to, irritate individuals.
That doesn't
No!
mean that people are going to kill you for that. There are plenty of irritating people in the world.
Dwarves are very stubborn folk. And
For good
they tend not to like when I come to balance their books.
Dwarves aren't known to kill people just because you annoy them.
That is
They might-
also fair. There may have been some other elements to that altercation, but it started with balancing their books, I assure you.
What other elements?
You're wasting time finding my killer, A-team.
I
No
want to know.
killer.
I think this is very important.
I may have accused the Queen's consort of being involved with the thieves that are pestering and despoiling our cities.
Why?
Because I'm right.
What was in it for you to to do that.
The honor of my house and the city. Those dwarves need to know that the Huabecs are in charge here.
Mm.
One government under one arbiter. He holds up his slender finger. One. Now,
I can count to one.
about finding my, looking at Layden, attempted killer.
Well, that I suppose that's right. Well,
That's not part of the deal. We get our money and then we go.
hold on a second here. Give us a second. Give us a second.
And Lane will pull the two of them together, Petrum and Marybelle, and he will whisper to them,
Well, why don't we just pretend to get someone that looks like him and bring them that head on a stick?
I like where your head's at.
Because that would be wrong.
I don't want to give him the satisfaction. I don't like him.
He's a douche.
Well, okay, but
He's a bitch.
he thinks that we can kill him eventually, later on here and get even more money. But okay, if you guys think differently, then maybe I should listen to you.
Listen to the child.
Andrew's like, I've faked my death before, it's fine, let's do this.
I'm sorry, what is our alignment?
I mean, I'm neutral good, but I'm seriously considering doing some bad stuff right now.
Well, I mean, what? You're looking at, he said 20%, or did I say 10? I don't remember either way. You're still looking at a couple hundred more gold apiece.
Mm,
But we've gotten so much already.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. It is a drop in the bucket compared to what you have coming.
But I also really like gold.
yeah, I mean, if he takes away Sir Micah's cut, then that cuts into ours.
What would Sir Micah do?
Because he's a traitor.
Well, what Sir Micah would do is kill that motherfucker again.
Right, which is what I'm thinking about right now.
And make it stick this time?
Just wait until we get the gold.
Oh, Petrum's thinking about it? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Petrum went dark.
well, I know the ancestors don't like him, and he just started talking shit about dwarves. So
He did.
he's
You did.
I mean,
my
that's
What
true.
happens?
2 strikes.
So does Petrum
And he
say
was
that
already
in game?
Put that motherfucker down.
Yeah, I'll say it in our powwow. If you guys ask to elaborate on my dark thoughts.
Layden will rage.
God damn it! We just no.
Roll for initiative.
Paid.
The murder boner is fully charged right now.
I mean, you basically told him that you're thinking about killing this guy, and he's like, all right, let's play.
Not if I kill him first.
I rolled a 2, so you probably will.
I got a 15.
Hold on.
I got a 5. I can't stop this fucking train from wrecking right now.
You guys, can you type it in the chat? I've gotta get up some stat blocks here. So, not to mention start our new hashtag of fully charged murder boner. Because Andrew is slacking on the hashtags today.
Never. Oh.
He's busy brushing his teeth.
Oh.
Lame. How dare you have mouth cleanliness? How dare you, sir?
Terrible Taurus tails.
Okay.
Brush your teeth.
Yes. I just accidentally named one of the characters Fully Charged Murder Runner because that's what I was thinking when I typed it. Okay, so the DM is not on top of his game today, and that is showing. All right, Master. Beadle. Okay. Spelling is important, kids. Go to school. All right. So
For communications.
I
Hashtag
did.
burn.
I did. But then again, it was the University of Whitewater, so. Okay. 12. That'll work. Close enough. But he needs to take a fuck ton of damage. There we go. That's better. 1 HP. Alright. Add. We're gonna call this one. Order. Copy. Paste.
What's the ETA on the money?
What?
What's the ETA on the money?
Like an hour. They have to load up carts full of gold.
Seriously? Shit.
Yeah.
That is why I was trying to stop the fucking trade.
I was hoping
It's not that they could write you, a check or something.
no magic checks.
I owe you.
I mean,
Fuck tons of
theoretically, but you'd only be able to spend it within the central ward. All right, math is hard. Math is hard. There we go. Math isn't that hard. So that she becomes. Where's this thing? There we are. Nope. Nope. Yep. One. Nope. Oh, that'll work. Copy. All right. Last combatant has been entered in.
Is a combatant.
All right. We are ready to go. I need those initiative scores again, please.
15.
Okay.
2.
And can I have Sir Micah roll one as well, just so I can keep track of what you're doing? And Mirabelle, can I have her? I can go look in the chat. Hold on. Where is chat? There is chat. Chat is useful. Hey Mirabelle, can I have your initiative when you have a second?
Sorry, 1 second.
No problem. I know you said it earlier, I just didn't remember it.
Can you remind me what I add?
You add your dexterity modifier. And anyone from Sir
then
Micah
mine is
as well.
8, and Andrew's is 12.
Okay. Okay. This is gonna
But
get
why are
real
you rolling
interesting.
his? He's not there, is he?
No, but I need to keep track of what he is doing in his plan to escape. So it gives him a good opportunity to talk. The porter, of all people, goes first. So Layton rages. The porter snaps out of his shock and will grab a piece of like a small statue off the desk and come forward swinging. He's going to swing at, I guess, the big tentacly thing. Although, does not get that as proficiency because no one is proficient in statue. So, he will swing out with this bit of statue and strike the center of your tentacles, Layton, but with not enough force to actually like matter. It's like just kind of a boink effect.
Ooh, it tickled.
Petrum, you're up.
Is there any way I can move in between the porter and Malisai?
You'd have to. In between them, no, because he's right up on Layton. But you could shove him out of the way with an action.
Okay. I'll shove him out of the way and then move within his space. If I
Okay.
Shield bash.
Shove is an athletics check, I believe.
That is 17.
You have no problem pushing him back about 5 feet into the desk and stepping in between.
Okay.
He's a big dude, but he doesn't have the level of training that you have at all.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's my action.
Yimbith. She will, she is going to, step forward, step around the desk. She's going to attempt to kick Layton. She will not even get close. It's not even a matter of Layton dodging. It's just that she is so off her kilter that she can't throw a good kick and just completely misses. Kind of like me if I tried to kick something. Sir Micah, any additional parts to your plan that you're adding? You've changed into sort of a merchant or bureaucrat's dress. You look very nondescript. You're on the second floor of the... Or did you go up the stairs or you stay on the same floor?
He stayed on the same floor, and he's just blending in. He's also
Okay.
shaving, so he can't talk.
Is he making his way to the door?
Yes.
Okay. When he's back from shaving or on his next turn, either way, I'm gonna have him make a stealth roll with advantage. Mirabelle, you're up.
Okay. Well, what's happening around me?
So Layton is kind of standing between. Well, now it is the desk, the porter pushed up against the desk, Petrum, Layton, and then off to the left of Layton is the masseuse who tried to like monk kick Layton and that didn't work out so well. The Beadle is still behind the desk. He's cowering now. He's using the desk as cover. Half cover, to be exact.
So he's not dead yet.
No.
Did Petrum hurt him?
No, Petrum used his action to shove the porter back.
Hmm.
And the porter is trying to hit people with basically a dense bronze statue. Like a little desk ornamentation type thing. It's probably like a bronze horse or something. He tried to smack Layton in the head with it and failed.
I'm gonna look at both of my guys and go, "We really doing this?"
Um. Ah. Uh. Can I speak? Like, can I?
Yeah, you can talk. As long as it's not long, multiple sentences, statements.
Uh. Layden, stand down. I spoke out of turn.
Malachite will turn to Petrum.
Fine.
Guys, I really want the gold.
There's a lot of tension right now. It's very tense.
Great. All right.
Okay.
So, Mirabelle, what would you? Are you holding an action, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna?
I'm just gonna hold my action in case the guy with the statue comes at me.
So, what action? What action are you holding? You're gonna stab him. You're gonna. You've gotta give me an action that is triggerable.
Got it. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So what I will do is if he swings the statue at me, I will stab him.
Okay. Fair.
But if he does not, I will not stab him.
Okay. So is it if he attacks you, or is it if he attacks any of you, or your friends? If he attacks anyone.
No, those dumbasses started it. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
But if he comes at me, come at me, bro, then yeah, he gonna die.
The Master Beadle is gonna fumble with one of his drawers and some keys. That'll be his entire action to take the object out of the drawer. Keys to unlock the door, action to take it out.
What is the thing he takes out?
He's kind of crouched behind um the desk, and with your passive perception, you can't see.
Damn it.
Layden, your turn, bud.
Malachite will kind of walk over to the Master Beadle and bend down and look him square in the face as he's kind of like bent hunched over or whatever, and say,
Give us more gold, or you die now.
Okay. You would be leaving a space that's in contact with Yimbith, so she's going to take an attack of opportunity on you, which she will miss. So she tries to kick you in the head as you move away. But you are able to move around the desk. Make an intimidation check with advantage. Guys at 1
Just,
HP.
D20?
D20 plus. I don't know what your charisma bonus is. Hold on. I will determine that number. Unless you happen to have your copy of your sheet.
I rolled a 10 on the die. Let me see if I can find it.
You're rolling with advantage, alright?
Oh, sorry. 16 on the die.
Okay.
And what am I adding here?
Your charisma bonus or your intimidate skill, whichever is.
Intimidation is +2, so 18. I
Okay.
guess. With a check mark by it. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that means you're proficient. He
sorry.
will shudder and say, how much more? You like gems?
500 apiece.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to offer your friend earlier before he stabbed me in the throat.
500 more.
You, I don't have that money here.
Your vault is now ours, or you die.
And Malasai will pick up one of his hands, and the tentacles will fold together and start to form sort of a blade. And he'll lift it above the beetle's head.
I could maybe give it to you in gems. I've got 1,000 gold in my desk. But there's some gems as well.
Do you have the gems here?
Yes, the gems are in the office.
All right.
Malasai will turn to Petrum and Maribel.
Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah, along with the rest, we're good. Let's step it back a little.
He opened. Are we leaving initiative? Or are we staying initiative?
Without turning around his head, Malasai's face will basically melt in and turn around, so he'll just basically his head will turn backwards, and he'll look at the beetle,
including Sir Micah's share.
His eyes go wide.
Yes, of course, including Sir Micah's chair.
Do we want to stay in initiative, or are we de-escalating the situation?
De-escalating.
Any disagreement?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Alright. He will hastily drink the potion that he was fumbling for last turn. Where's my kill trip? There we go. Yay, okay. And then he will so he drinks the potion, he will open up his desk, grab a bag of gems out, scamper over, trying to stay away from Malasai as possible, but very difficult with Malasai behind the desk. Scamper over to a chest by the wall that he was going to go into earlier to get the down payment. He opens that up, he just tosses the gems in, takes the key off the ring, and holds it out with a shaking hand towards Mirabelle. You seem like the reasonable one. You take the key. Just take the whole chest.
I will, thank you.
Well,
Malasai will form back into Layden.
well, thank you very much.
And he'll kind of walk away.
Yimbith will glare at her boss and glare at you, but not do anything. The porter will shakily let the statue fall from his hands and realize he pissed himself.
As Layden walks past the porter, he'll look up at him and go,
He says you got lucky.
and just keep walking.
There is a small whimper of fear from the big man's lips.
I'll put my shield in and just wait silently.
The beetle hoists himself back into his little mini throne and says, I suppose it was convenient to do business with you, A-Team.
Convenient. Okay.
I cannot get over that fucking name.
Don't be too strange here.
Hmm.
So we're gonna wait for the rest of the gold to show up, basically.
I'm not gonna try to cause any more trouble.
All right,
God.
Andrew, as you're making your way out the front, no need for a stealth check at this point because no one successfully called the guards yet. You do see a number of carts, 2 of them in fact, being pulled by oxen. And the drivers are wearing like the livery of House Hubig.
Hold there, hold there.
They stop.
This is the gold for Hewitt Beck, yes?
The driver hands you a scroll that's been sealed by the royal or by the counting house. For some sort of adventuring company.
Yes,
He looks a little embarrassed.
The I Team. Foolish name. But yes, I'm...
Yes, I'm not sure actually. I was told to give the papers to whoever was out here to receive, and then they would distribute it to whoever needs it.
Yes, I'll sign. Here.
He holds up his little wax tablet for you to sign.
Yep, I scribble a name. You're leaving the oxen and carts, yes. Hewitt Beck will pay for them.
It would be spelled out in the agreement. Gesturing to the sealed scroll.
I'll not be bothering to read it. I'll accept. Go. Off with you.
They scurry off, eager that their job was done so quick.
I hop on the carts and ride off with the gold.
What? Well, how do you hop on both carts? But you could ride off with one of the carts.
No. We'll tie up the other. It's oxen, you said, right? So I'll just pull him along with a rope.
Okay. So as,
We're gonna be for a while, aren't we?
What the absolute
how long do you guys wait? Is my next question.
Have we ever discussed where we're gonna go next?
Nope. He just punched me in the face and said I have a plan.
Well, I should say you haven't on stream discussed where you would go next, but I don't. Your characters were traveling together for several days, like almost a week. So
Can I roll loyalty?
Sure.
I swear to God, Sir Micah.
How much gold is in these cards?
I will fucking end you.
I gave Krista the number last time. I believe it was like 3,500.
It is 3,500 gold.
That's a large amount of gold.
That's about what your family makes in a year from their various harvests across all of Cormyr.
Well, I just start riding off towards Cormyr.
I swear to fucking God,
You're
Andrew.
about to get swindled.
I will hunt you down, sneak up to you, and cut your fucking throat.
Well, I think that's the end of Terrible Tara's Tales. We'll see you next season. No, okay. So, how long do you guys wait?
I don't really know.
Well, he said it was an hour, so we would wait.
So we sit there waiting for a
45 minutes.
fucking hour.
Okay. The Beadle is beginning to get extremely impatient.
So
I'm
are
sorry.
we.
I said for the gold. I swear.
I think that you need to send for the gold again, and we need to go with you when you send for it.
Yeah.
Of course. Porter, my cart, please. And the porter goes and runs off out the door. About 10 minutes later, the porter comes back in and says, "My lord, are you capable of walking?" And he says, "Yes, quite." And he'll stand up, and Yimbrith will take his elbow, and they'll start walking out the door unless you stop them. But you're going with them, so
No, we're going with them.
okay. You step outside, and there is a beautifully painted cart, complete with awning, and 2 white horses in the front.
Sweet ride.
The porter gets down a footstool and helps the Master Beadle up, and then says, "I don't mean to
Shotgun.
be presumptuous, miss, but do you need the stool as well?"
Sure. I'm not above taking a stool.
He goes, I really wish I had time to change my trousers. And he'll get in the driver's seat.
Yeah, never mind about shotgun. I'll ride on the inside so I don't have to sniff his wee.
Layden? Petrum?
What are the available spots?
Back of the cart or shotgun?
Back of the cart.
Okay, next to Mirabelle, Master Beadle, and Yimbeth.
Yep.
And Layden will be riding shotgun.
Okay.
Oh
The dude next to
dear.
you. The dude next to you smells like piss and fear.
Layden will look up at him and say,
Don't disappoint us.
and then just look forward and smile.
It takes about 5 minutes to cross town, or to cross this part of the town to get to your counting house. And Master Beetle gets down without the stool and hustles inside. You're barely out of the cart when you begin to hear a shouted conversation. What do you mean signed for? Who signed for it? This isn't a name, this is Squiggles!
Lord Dinglesworth is not a real name?
My
Well-
eyebrows have risen.
Well, what did he look like? That could be anybody! Porter, come here and punch this man! As the porter, saunters off to go beat the poor county house clerk, the Master Beetle will come back, his normally gaunt face blushing slightly. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you there's been a bit of a situation. Do you have any enemies, by chance? Any, Lord Dinglesworth? Do you know that name?
No. And all I know is that you owe us 3,500 gold. So get to getting.
Yep.
But, a certain Lord Dinglesworth has ridden off with your reward.
Well,
That's not our problem. That's your problem.
That's High Lord Dinglesworth. Thank you.
Because
Very
your
well,
men are
wi-
incompetent. You lost the money, so you need to provide us with our pay.
Very well, wait here. And he'll head back inside the counting house.
No, we will go with him inside the counting house.
2 guards step forward with spears to try to stop you.
Yeah, I'm with him.
Sissy wouldn't like it very much if I let you inside, but you do have the power to kill me, which is probably more the reason you should stay outside. You have already tried to kill me once today, but then again, I do owe you.
Yes, you do.
And you may go after this Lord Dinglesworth because he stole as much from you as he did from me.
Oh, we will.
Tell you what, if you promise to go on consignment and capture this Lord Dinglesworth, sorry, High Lord Dinglesworth, whatever that means, then yes, you may come inside as we collect your money. Is that fair?
Well, we can try, but you didn't really have a lead for us.
But that's why I am the Master Beadle and you are adventurers.
Layden will glare at him.
You should maybe stay outside.
I tell you what, I will come in with you. Layden will stay outside.
And what about
And
that one?
He comes with me.
He is the leader of your complement, I suppose? Alright, very well.
Whoa.
You're not there anymore.
You may come inside.
Sir Dinglesworthy.
You don't know it's me.
All right.
All right.
I'll tell Layden not to eat the horses while we're inside.
You are led inside through winding, very tight stairways, which I guess for Mirabelle is not that tight at all. Make your way up to the third floor, and the scribe is looking at some documentation. He says, "Another 3,500," and the um the master beetle just sort of smiles and says, "Yes, yes, most unfortunate, but yes." Goes, "Very well, but we only have the 100 coin gold bars." Goes, "Well, then get me 35 of those."
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
and Yimbith goes, "But wouldn't that be per person, sir?" And he just turns and glares at her and goes, "I desperately need a massage right now, but yes, it is per person."
Yep.
Very good.
But the clerk just looks.
Oh, they were.
The clerk just looks mortified and says, what will Cousin Hannah say?" And he says, "Let me worry about my sister. I just withdraw the funds so we don't all die. There's a monster outside, hiding inside a little boy." And the clerk just...
So let me ask this 1 second. So we were originally going to get 35.
3,500.
Okay, and I said 500 each more.
Yeah, that's what that chest was.
That's what the chest and the gems are.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right. After... I mean, it takes about 30 minutes. So, Layden, what are you doing outside for 30 minutes?
Just kicking a rock. I don't know.
Okay. So, Malasai is pretty chill right now.
Yes, he seems content.
"We don't have
If-
another cart that can bear that weight, cousin," says the clerk. "They'll have to use yours," says the clerk with a smug look, and you just watch the beetle's like upper lip twitch. Looking sweetly at Mirabelle, he says, "May I remove my pillows first?"
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What?
"You will have to use my cart. We don't have another cart available that can bear that weight at the moment. Is it all right if I remove my
Sweet.
pillows first?"
We'll take it.
"But my pillows..."
Pillows? That's what
Yes.
you're saying, pillows. Jesus, fuck.
Kale, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Hello? Did we lose me? Hello?
Go.
It seems like I'm not hearable. That's a problem.
I can hear you.
And one of his things just disconnected.
Hello? Better?
There he is.
Okay. So, what he said was, "We're having a connection issues, folks. I apologize. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. Change to... Try this. Maybe Discord will be more friendly now. Alright. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Bienvenue.
So, what you might have missed, I'm not sure how much you heard, but he said, they have no more carts that can bear that kind of weight. The only cart is mine. Is it alright if I remove all my pillows first?"
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Leave
like
one
you.
for me.
You're the reasonable one.
Just leave one for me.
He grumbles. Alright, it takes them about 30 minutes, but they load up a cart with gold bars. 100 and... 70 of them, ish. Right, 35 times 4.
What is it? 35 times 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it be known that it's been about an hour and
140.
35, or I'm sorry, an hour 35 minutes or so that this motherfucker signed for our gold.
Yep.
Now wait a minute. That motherfucker. That's awful rude.
140
No,
bars.
I think that's a right term.
140
Well, I
bars.
guess we don't know it's you yet, but
Right.
All right.
Also,
So-
we don't really care because we got paid. So
Right.
So, Andrew, you've had an hour and a half. Are you still on the road to Cormier?
Yeah, what does one do with 3,500 illicitly discovered gold?
Smelt it into coins?
Where does one do that non-discreetly?
Non-discreetly
If
or
you had a-
discreetly?
if you had a thief with you, you'd know how to do it discreetly.
I am way better than your thief.
Hmm.
Hold on.
I have underground contacts. I am a criminal.
Okay, that helps. So Luskin is probably where you'd want to head, or perhaps you have friends in Waterdeep and all along the Sword Coast. The dwarves of Mithril Hall might melt down human gold and recast it. Luskin is a hotbed of activity, but I think I said that one already.
And where's the closest one of those to us?
The closest one to you is...
Perhaps en route to Cormier?
Okay, so we need to be looking at the south of the western marches. Come on. Come on. Nope. Not the right map. No. Okay. Press again. So here-ish. So you would probably, the closest, if you're going south, if you're trying to get to Cormier, would be probably Waterdeep, unfortunately. Although arguably a place like Loudwater would be close. Or I mean, Mithril Hall is the closest, but that's more going west than south. It's still along a major trade road, but
Fuck it. We'll go there. It's closest. It's not that far out of the way. That's where I'm headed.
okay. Dick move, but okay, I like it.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
Uh-huh.
I mean, technically, now that I'm looking at the most possible zoomed in map I can find, Sunnabar is the closest. And they're merchants, so they don't, like, they're run by a merchant council, if I remember correctly. Someone will correct me in the chat, I'm sure, if I get that particular bit of lore wrong. People are kind of finicky about the Silver Marches. But, that would be just following the river road straight south.
Okay. I cast Silent Image, which creates a wrong. I don't have the spell I thought I had. Disregard.
Okay. You cast disregard.
Yes. I find a pigeon of some kind that can carry messages. I'm sure this is possible.
Yes. It'll cost you maybe, depending on the length of the message, a few copper or silver. But yes.
Ow.
Okay. I
I
will.
don't have that kind of money.
I will send it to the teat for the A team. Saying meet you in insert place there.
Sundabar?
Signed, High Lord Dinglesworth.
Okay. So, other folks with the cart, where do you go?
Amazing. I mean, I think that we would think to try and meet up at the Dwarven Teat first, just to see if Sir Mike is there.
Yeah, I think that's legit.
Okay, it takes, with your heavy cart, it takes you about an hour to work your way through the streets. Particularly because I assume you're trying to avoid any attention of it being a cart laden with gold.
Yeah, I suppose so. Or should we take this gold somewhere to get it changed so it's not so
Yeah,
ridiculous?
we should.
Is there a money handler in the town that we could go to that could help us with this?
I mean, there's a counting house that you're leaving. The Dwarven Teat offers similar services if you're trusted by the dwarves. There is also a counting house in the geography is hard for Kale.
No, we'll go. We'll go to the Dwarven Teat if they do it there. That's
The
fine.
west quarter. Okay. You make your way to the Dwarven Teat, which is the entrance, of course, to the Dwarven Economic Zone. And as you go in, there is an atmosphere of a party.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Party.
Queen Tola herself is behind the bar.
Say what?
Rocking it.
There seems, like I said, there seems to be an atmosphere of a party.
Who's getting married?
She smiles and says, "No one. Some bold adventurers, stabbed, the Master Beadle in the throat."
No.
Fuck yeah. It was High Lord Dinglesworth.
You're not there. Oh.
The first round for everyone is on the house.
Oh. I'll show you that.
Shh. We have a bit of business as well, if you don't mind.
Of course, happy to help. What can I do?
We need to exchange some gold.
That is more my husband's area. How much gold are you looking to exchange?
A lot.
My little darling, we see much gold flow through here on any given day. What you might call a lot is probably no consequence to us.
Okay. Well,
Now,
I'll still talk with your husband if you don't mind.
of course. And she'll wave over one of the barbacks, and the barback will go into the back and bring forth her husband, who again is wearing this sort of Gleeman-style merchant robe. Steps forward. Hello, friends.
Hello.
What can
Good
Aberlick
day.
Stout Ale do for you?
I'll let Petrum talk since. Petrum, are you a dwarf?
I'm not a dwarf, but I've got dwarf friends.
Okay, I'll let you talk to him.
We have we're in need of some money changing. We collected quite a bit of a reward, and we can't be hauling it around all over the place.
Of course. How much are we talking, friend?
We got
Perhaps
30.
we should just show him.
Yeah. Do you want to step outside?
Of course, of course. He'll wave over two of the bouncers as he walks out. They follow.
We'll show him to the cart.
Ooh, my Tola didn't mention you had this much.
She told me it probably wasn't very much, so.
My wife, although beautiful, is wrong. Don't tell her I said that, though.
Of course.
Never.
I'm already sleeping on the surface. I don't want to be sleeping on the roof. Now then. The 140 bars, 100 apiece. I could maybe convert half that to coin for you. The others I would have to actually melt and then cast. Although I don't know how you would carry all that weight.
Are there banknotes in this? In Faerun?
Parts of Faerun, yes. In the Silver Marches, they're really only honored between dwarf clans and between, and rather the city of of Silver Moon.
Okay. With the ones.
Although the Temple of Joaquin also issues some sort of trade note, if I remember correctly.
That could be good. Is there a temple of.
There is not a Temple of Joaquin in the city. No.
Okay, never mind.
The closest Temple of Joaquin would be in Sundabar, which is Merchant City, I believe, or again, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna get corrected on that like hardcore, but or Silver Moon would have one as well.
We might have to plan to go that way, but perhaps we should exchange part of it anyway.
Sure.
Kale, will exchanging half of it make the cart even heavier than it already is? Will it be able to hold it, is my question.
It'll be able to hold it.
Okay.
You'll just have sacks of gold instead of bars of gold.
And could we perhaps get some locking chests in which to put this gold?
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be part of the conversion fee. Says Eberlich.
And how much is that fee exactly?
Modest. Looking at the group of you. Well, normally it would be 8, but I like you, so it's 5. And I can't offend the Allfather gesturing towards Petrum, so we'll call it 3%.
Great.
Okay.
But, my friend, say a prayer for me, would you, that my wife lets me, come back into the hold sometime in the next half century or so.
I do a little prayer.
Get into the hole.
For marital.
Old, but okay.
Hey-oo.
Ooh. That's still 7,000 gold coins.
Wah, wah, wah.
Who,
wait, but the times 0.97. 6,790 gold coins after his exchange.
Okay, I guess we can handle that.
It will take him about 3 days.
Jesus. So while he's doing that, I assume that he provides security.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Dwarven Heat has never been stole from. At least so he claims, and he's not about to start now.
So then he has a safe place for our cart in the other half of the gold we have.
Yes. After about 30 minutes, you do receive a letter, or rather, a pigeon flies in, and one of the barbacks comes out holding a letter for you. Excuse me, are you the A team?
And the
that's
it's
Seth.
the letter is held together within a pinky.
Okay. Well, we're going to take our break now.
Gross.
I'll be back in about 10 minutes as usual. We will wrap this up, and then I guess we're headed to Sundabar.
Cute.
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds good.
I will keep the lively bar music going for everyone, just so we remember what we're doing. We are back. Hi, we're back.
Welcome back.
So yes, Sir Micah, please go ahead and re-describe the message. Something about a pinky ring.
Yes. It's a scroll held together by my pinky ring.
Okay.
What's the pinky ring?
Oh, you remember the pinky ring? It's the dirty pinky ring from the last.
The one with the sunset over the ocean.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Is it the mermaid pussy?
It's the mermaid pussy. You got it.
Our adventurer seal.
and the scroll simply reads, "Meet you in Was it Thunderbed?
No. Thor
Sundabar.
Signed, lovingly, respectfully, with all the best wishes, High Lord Dingleton."
Holy shit.
That bastard.
That motherfucker.
Well, at least we know where the money is.
All right, well, I guess that's. I mean, we were thinking about going that way anyway.
So we have to wait a couple days to for our money or for them to get the coins, and then
Yes, it'll take about 3 days. They need to confirm that your gold is not counterfeit or anything, and then make the proper exchanges within their own banks and things.
okay.
So just plan on hanging out, relaxing at the teat.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys have 3 days of downtime. What would you like to do?
I'll probably spend time at Kaya's forge.
Okay.
Work / schmooze.
Alright.
I'll probably
Working
just hang out at the teat and eat and listen to gossip.
Okay.
I want to stay close to my gold.
That's absolutely fair.
Very fair.
Alright, eventually over the 3 days... I'm sorry, Layton, what were you doing?
He's not here.
I think he's gone.
Okay. That's fine.
We'll say he's resting too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enjoying some eyes.
Some eyeballs.
Yeah.
Well, Sundabar is about 3 days away by ox-laden cart. So that gives... that gives Micah about a day of downtime. Well, actually, no, about 4 days of downtime, because you'll be doing downtime while the rest of the party journeys. So, what are you doing, Micah?
Let's see.
Obviously whoring.
In a
Is it a
merchant
who
town
or what?
where no one knows who I am with 3,500 gold.
Yes.
What could possibly go wrong?
A thief and a whore.
Well, first I turn the gold, into gold I can spend.
Yep.
What to do with large sums of gold to keep it safe?
Putting it in the Temple of Joaquin seems to be what most people do. A few people trust the Dwarven banks. Particularly because the city was originally a Dwarven citadel very long ago.
Okay. I'll take 3,000 and split it up half and half between Joaquin and Dwarf.
Okay. There is a thriving or adventure economy here. The government hires adventure companies directly. Well, rather, they allow people to post charters, it seems, and or specific contracts, and then once a year they collect 10% of whatever has been um, whatever has been recovered from these contracts. Most of it seems to be geared towards hunting orc. It seems to be a very popular pastime here.
Okay.
Other
And then
than that, there's a lot of
500
taverns.
gold.
There's a lot of many shops.
well, then that I'll need to get some replacement rings. I've lost some rings over the last several sessions.
Okay, I think each of your rings is worth about 10 gold apiece ish.
And then the rest of the time I'll just drink and whore
Okay.
As I said.
and bar.
Okay, we
Should be
will
up.
consider yourself to be maintaining yourself at about a noble's upkeep for those days.
Oh yes.
And I definitely would consider that downtime carousing. So we will do that at the start of next session.
There you go.
Yeah.
And while I'm at the forge, can I make replica rings of Sir Micah's for all of us, so we all have our own?
You mean the sunset over the ocean horizon?
Mermaid pussy? Yes.
Mermaid pussy.
If it's our adventure signet, we should all have one.
I mean, I vastly prefer the other description, but sure.
Vast like a mermaid pussy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's so deep and
So
moist.
vast.
Lord help me.
It's a moist, deep crevice.
Crevasse.
These are the people I willingly associate
Scaly
with.
lips.
And
Alright,
so,
enough.
Alright.
And a clit that looks like a hermit crab.
Sounds legit.
Make a smithing check.
Smithing. Is that intelligence or
We'll call this strength.
strength? Okay. The
Although
18.
rings are more delicate work, but we'll still go with strength.
Okay,
But
18.
Xanathar's guide seems to suggest.
I really want to be able to capture that, like the hermit crab detail, if I can.
Yeah.
Make a second smithing check. This time using dexterity.
That's a 15.
You make some passable A-team rings.
All right.
Hey.
Forget about it.
This is happening. Just accept it. Acceptance is good. Yep. That'll take about a day of your downtime, though, so we'll, at the beginning of next session, we'll roll for the rest of the downtimes.
Maybe we should change the team name to something mermaid related.
The Pearl Divers?
Ooh.
That's too classy, Kale.
I'm trying! I'm
I
fucking
know.
trying!
You're trying to bring us up, but you can't do it, buddy. We're
I
down
noticed! I freaking
low.
noticed.
Deep in the crevasse. That's the name of our team.
The Deep in the Crevasse Company?
Deep in the crevasse.
Okay, hard emphasis on the deep.
Yep.
Got it. Cool. Neat.
Cool.
Super.
Just accept. Breathe through it. It's okay.
Right.
Alright. So, as far as rumors go, mostly people tend to repeat local gossip over and over. So, you hear very few news stories. You hear that a bald, molted birdman stayed several nights at the Dwarven Teat. He was probably the strangest guest any of the bartenders have seen. He was headed west towards Mithril Hall, hiring several of the troublemaker dwarves, according to the bartender. The queen was happy to see them go. The troublemakers and the creepy birdman. You also hear rumors that the lady in white. By now you've heard rumors that the Master Beadle was attacked by the lady in white and an adventuring party, and some people wondering if that makes them a hero, because the lady in white has been known to be a defender of House Huebeck, as well as someone that will show up as a helpful spirit and provide food and water and things, warmth in the middle of winter.
Sir Micah, they don't have my name. They don't even have my name right.
No one seems to know who committed the attack.
That is bullshit.
The Master Beadle has been very quiet about what happened. The rumors that Endra the Everfair, the lady in white, was involved come from a drunken porter. Or more specifically, by the time Mirabelle has heard the story, the betrothed of the cousin of the drunken porter.
Don't forget all the sweet gold that we're missing.
I doubt he's advertising that either.
They're not talking about that at all.
It's the perfect crime.
Too embarrassing for them to admit.
You do hear that the counting house has never been stronger, and Grandstone Glen will soon be admitted into the Confederacy of the Silver Marches because its economy is so strong.
I mean, in the form of lying tweets, perhaps?
If tweets you mean carried by small pigeons around the city, then sure.
Great.
Strongest counting ever.
It's never been stronger. Strongest economy. It's the best.
The best.
All the other cities of the Silver Marches are jealous they don't have such a great economy.
They wish they had such a great economy.
Totes.
What else? There have been rumors of more people going missing near the crypts in the city.
Going missing where?
Near the crypts, near the graveyards.
Oh.
And again, you hear once the bartender and serving staff get drunk enough, like late into the evening, you hear stories about how Aberlick and the Queen are no longer sharing chambers, and Aberlick has to sleep above ground. So, standard stuff you heard before. Anything anyone else wants to do before we go for the evening?
Nope. Not me.
Alright then,
Nope.
This is probably a good place to call the session. We will pick it up with a few downtime rolls and a journey to Sundabar, which I have been informed is only partially correct as a merchant city, so my bad. But close enough, and everything else I said still stands, so I'm calling this a win, especially because I was pulling that out of my memory banks, and those aren't very good. We will see you next time on Terrible Taras Tales, right here on the True Annoying Gnome Twitch channel, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Central. The call to adventure will go out, and we will answer, because we are the A-Team. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.